Good morning. So nice to have you watching 3+U on this merry day in May. And now that it is May, we can officially begin to celebrate our moms, right? You don't have to wait for Mother's Day weekend. You can celebrate her each and every day, as well you should. So we're going to begin that this morning on the show because Rebekah Latham is back on with the House of Color. She's a mom, but she's also a daughter, and so she has brought her mom this morning. This is Phyllis Wright, who is not just her mom, she's now a client, right, Phyllis?
I am her best client.
So the reason I brought up the Mother's Day thing is that as we're talking with you this morning, you want people to know that every day in May, if you're a mom and you book an appointment, you're doing something special, right?
Yeah, so for our moms, I mean, you know, we don't always get celebrated every single day. So if you book an appointment, whether it's color or style, for the month of May, you get a free lipstick as a mom, and you could be a grandmom, a new mom, any mom. We're not judging what kind of mom. We just want you to come in and treat yourself a little bit. And when you wear that lipstick, like we've talked about a lot, it really kind of gets you started on your journey, and it's a nice way to treat yourself and to show up, because as moms, oftentimes we don't necessarily show up for ourselves. We show up for our children, and we show up for our families. But we want you to show up too.
So I was so eager to introduce you and your mom. I forgot to mention that you are with the House of Color, which by now I'm sure people know. But Phyllis and I were talking, and you took me right back to my own teenage years. You got your colors done. We're all from Atlanta in the 1980s. I did too. I was, I think, an autumn. I think you were a spring.
I was a spring.
So then Rebekah would chime in, and she would say, yeah, but Mom, you're not really a spring, you're a blue spring. And then she began talking what you might have been diagnosed as, if you will, 30 years ago could be very different from today, because the way we absorb color changes as we age.
So yes, somewhat. As we age, we lose contrast in our face. So we've talked about that you know, our eyebrows fade, our lip shade will fade. And so as you age, what could happen, you will probably still have the best, like the similar, hold on, let me start again. Your colors will have similar characteristics. So Mom is still looking good she was a spring, so her best colors are going to be warm, they're going to be yellow based, and they're going to be bright and vivid. That is still true, but what we've learned is she used to really shine in the blue colors and the green colors of spring, but now as her coloring has changed a little bit and faded, she looks amazing in brown. So when we were doing her colors, and what makes House of Color really unique is we do ratings at the end. So we go through all of the colors within your group and pick our favorites, and we kept going, you know, she's always been wearing blues and greens, but blues and greens are my best, and we put this brown on her, and I was like, wow, Mom, I don't know. I really like this brown. And she didn't even own any brown. I was like, this is your homework assignment. You got to go get some brown, because it looks amazing. It just really shows her up.
Something else that you did not own, but I'm guessing now you have many, is a belt.
A belt, yeah.
Why is that?
That was the interesting thing. When Rebekah did my style, I've always worn big, baggy clothes. And I always thought I couldn't wear a belt because I didn't have a waist. And then I thought, well, I'm really short-waisted because I have long legs. And so she did all these measurements and did all this. So she goes, Mom, you're really proportioned well. I was like, really? Really? And so she said, no, you are. And so I brought this dress to my style, and it didn't have a belt with it. And so it's so amazing to watch this dress that was one I loved, that I loved to wear, and then she put a different belt on it, and I went, oh my goodness, that really does look okay, doesn't it? That looks good. I have a waist. Oh, Shazam.
Because today you're wearing this darling cardigan sweater, as are you. Yours is a bit more tailored than your mom's is. Hers is a little bit baggy. So because you have the cinchedness now around your waist, it keeps you from just disappearing in your clothes. Is that the idea?
Exactly. She is, what we call this in style is fit. And what we want to make sure is you're dressing your table. So her table has a little bit of curve to it. And so therefore we want to put clothes that honor that curve, that skims over the curve, that doesn't just hide it.
So you have taught me so many things. Things I think about when your name pops into my mind. One, that you were Cinderella at Disney. That's always going to be two, this idea that we all have a style of clothing. And so once you know your style, it just makes shopping for your clothes a lot easier. Something else you shared not long ago, we did the thing where you begin to take off your makeup.
Ah, yeah.
And your bathrobe you said is a beautiful color that naturally looks good on you because that's when you are your most bland. So why not have it be a pretty color?
Yeah, yeah, that's the power of, so that's when we incorporate those ratings. So knowing some of your wow colors, the colors that really look amazing on you, it's kind of a life hack. So it's been great. I have a bathrobe. We need to get you a chocolate
Oh, I know,
bathrobe.
and I wear pajamas that match. I take this into the store and I'm like, what kind of pajamas do I need to get? And this is what I take, my little color wheel.
Let's show that.
This
That's
is
what
amazing.
your color wheel
This
looks like.
lives in my purse. It goes with me everywhere. So I start with color. So I sit there and I look and I go, is that the right color? So you can look at this and see, yep, that's the right color. It matches.
Now, is everything on that card something you can wear?
Yep.
Okay.
Everything.
These are all her best
all my
colors. So this is the collection of her
and
best
so
colors.
if it's not here, it doesn't matter. It's like, nope, not getting it. So it's amazing. It's wonderful.
So
it works out great.
Rebekah, for Mother's Day gifts, I know that if you make the appointment, they're going to get the lipstick, which by the way, she gave me a red lipstick. I thought I couldn't wear red. I wear it all the time.
Oh, good.
I do too.
I talk all the time, so it rubs off. I have to reapply.
Yep.
So don't look at me right now.
That's the hazard of our jobs. We talk a lot, so it comes
Yeah.
off. But for most people, it'll generally last until they eat.
It is it's kind of almost stains your lips,
Yeah.
so the base is always there.
Your color was strong. We gave you a good strong red.
I loved it. Okay, so if they book an appointment, they're going to get the lipstick. It could be a fun mother-daughter thing to do together, right?
It's
really
so fun.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
I mean,
We
it
had
was.
a good
We
time.
of course had a good time because
had a
you know
good
it was mother-daughter for us.
It's like, really? Oh my goodness.
What's really fun, it's fun for both the mother and the daughter. So, you know, as a mother, when we see our children, they could not be more perfect in our eyes. But it is fun to see them really shine. But as a daughter, it's actually also really rewarding to watch your mom look beautiful, to watch her have some investment in herself and really show up. So it was fun to see, Mom, this looks really good on you, and kind of be a cheerleader for her. It's really, really fulfilling.
I have to wrap it up. I know y'all wanted to change out sweaters, but I don't have time. Just know that they're both preciously cute sweaters, but they wouldn't be as cute, they say, if they switched, because it wouldn't look the same on each other as it does on the one that's wearing it. So
That's right.
So nice to meet you, Phyllis.
Thank you, my pleasure.
You did a good thing when you had her. We're
I
very
know.
glad to have her.
Good
She
day's
made
work.
me a mom.
She made you.
Julia, what are you doing? We have a commercial.